So I thought I'd do a video of an unboxing. I've never done this before, so this is my first time and probably won't be the best, but this was from BBTS, a Big Bag Toy Store. It's a Mezco 1/12 Batman, oh boy, Supreme Knight. The PX exclusive version, which is the tin box. And the PX version, if I remember correctly, you can't get those on Mezco's website. It's directly from like comic book stores or online retailers. So I'm going to just show a little history. This isn't going to be kind of a different type of unboxing and review. I like to do a little history of some of these figures. So Mezco, a couple years ago, they decided to do a trilogy of Batman. So a young Batman, middle-aged Batman, and an older Batman. And when I started collecting again, this one had already come out. This is the Ascending Knight version, which is kind of like Batman when it first comes out. Kind of an ode to Bob Kane, the original look, the short gauntlets, the really long ears, kind of bowed. And I was at a Comic-Con probably about 3 years ago, and he was there, so I got him. There's also a blue version, which is still available on BBTS. I don't have that one. So that was Ascending. Then they went to Supreme or Sovereign Knight, which is this one here. And this is kind of like Batman in his prime. And this is probably my favorite of the three. I love the head sculpt, the damage battle one. I love the long ears on Batman. I prefer a long-eared look. So this is a cool version. And they all come with a Bruce Wayne head sculpt. So the Ascending Knight came with one. He was a younger Bruce. And then kind of like, I don't know, mid-30s, early 30s Bruce. There was different versions of this one. There was a blue one, which I have, and then two black suits. One was a higher gloss, and then one came with the black mask 2-pack. I don't have those two. But I do have the blue one, which is my favorite Batman. I love blue and gray the best. It comes with the Kryptonite Knuckle Duster and the OG yellow and black emblem. So this one's my favorite out of all of them so far I've gotten from Mezco. So that's the Sovereign. And then this past year they came out with Supreme, which is kind of like, you think about Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns comic. It's kind of like that. It's like old Batman. He's gray-haired, 50s, late 50s, coming back out of retirement. Big old bat logo on the chest. The cool thing about this release was it came with two capes. Your standard cape, these ones came with, which aren't posable. They're nice, but they're not the best. And then this cape here, which is wired in multiple spots, as you can see. And the cool thing is the head is actually on a magnet. You just pull the head off and you can swap the capes. But this is a cool, beefy look. So then Mezco came out with 3 more of the Supreme Knights, and I missed out on 2 of them. I kind of stopped collecting and taking pictures, a little burned out. So I missed the 2 specialized versions they had on their website, Shadow Edition, and there's one more I'm on a wait list for. Probably won't get it, but we'll see. And then there's this one right here. So I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to do any editing on this. I'm not a YouTube editor. I did it years ago and just I don't have the patience for it now, so just bear with me. Other thing I wanted to say before I open this up, the reason why I'm showing you this is the collector's version from BBTS. So when you order from Big Bad Toy Store, you can get a damaged version sometimes. They're cheaper. So for me, I open up all my stuff. So if I have that option, I usually go with it. Then you have your standard grade, and then you have the collector version grade, which is $4 more. So I was just curious with this guy to see what the difference was, if $4 was worth it. I don't plan on selling this guy. You know, maybe one day down the road if times get rough I have to, but I can already tell you the box is bigger than normal for a Mezco figure from BBTS. And the box is in really good condition. So that's a good thing. Although BBTS never really has, I've never experienced major issues for damage with their boxes. Plus it's $4 to ship. So $4 extra for the collector's version, and then $4 across the board shipping. So if you had multiple items in your loot box, or pile of loot they call it, you could have them all shipped at once. So let's see here how else this is packaged compared to how they normally package stuff. So yeah, it's a box within a box, plus bubble wrap, which I think they normally do bubble wrap inside. It's been a while since I got a Mezco figure from BBTS, but So a box within a box. So there's your extra protection. And apparently with their releases, their collector version releases, they go through items with a fine-tooth comb to make sure the box is in the best condition as possible for a collector. As you see here, there's a sticker, 1/12 Collective Batman Supreme Knight, collector grade. So that's kind of cool. I don't know that I'll do this again, but for a one-time shot in a PX exclusive, that's kind of cool. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, that is so sweet. So one thing with the PX previews exclusives, the majority of them come in these tins. And a lot of people complain about the size of the Mezco packaging. I love it. I don't complain about it. I'm fine with the size. In fact, when they have these summer exclusives with a small packaging, I actually dislike that more. I understand it's all about saving room, but I love it. And it's also shrink wrap too. So just looking over this box real quick, it's literally mint condition. There's no damage to the box whatsoever. So I would say if you're an avid collector, one who thinks about down the road maybe selling these for millions of dollars, maybe spending $4 more for a collector grade is worth it. I probably won't do it again just because I'm not going to sell my Mezcos. I love them that much. And I do toy photography, so I'm going to open this guy, play with them. Anyway, so a minor review. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. I've been told through other videos that this is not the final look. I guess people complained about this color. I like it, but the blue they went with is more of a metallic looking blue. But one thing I got this guy for was the blue and gray suit and the long ears. Because the black and gray version didn't come with long ears, just short ears, which is fine, but I really prefer, and this one's got the crazy smile. As you can see right there, he's smiling. All the other gadgets he comes with are the same, except the colors are different. These are kind of gold. So that's what he looks like. So we're gonna open him up real quick. This is just tape on the side. So we'll just pull him out. I'll show you the cape. We'll look at the color of the, well, this is actually completely sealed. We'll look at the color compared to the back of this picture and see what you guys think about the blue they ended up going with as opposed to the blue that we see here on this box. So let's see here. And these tins are nice. They open up like this on a hinge. So here's a nice little thing every Mezco comes with. This is not for kids. So it says it says all 1/12 collective products are intended for ages 18 and up. So if you're below that age and you're watching this, note that you need to get permission from your parents or you need to be older to buy this. And it's not like it's something bad, it's for collectors. Here's directions on how to change out the cape with the magnet on the head. So these boxes are really neat, these tins. Like I said, this one's got a hinge on it. I don't think they all do. I know Darkseid does. I'm not sure if Green Lantern did or not, the Hal Jordan version. Let me open this up here. Apologies if the camera is not the best, but so here is the bottom layer, and you get this sweet yellow base. The other one is a fatter bat symbol, like on the gray and black chest of that version, and that's a black and gray. But this is a narrower black bat symbol with the yellow, and then the leather cape. So let's just take that out and just look at it real quick. So this leather cape, yeah, you can see the color. Man, that is different. It's got a nice, like, metallic blue sheen to it. It's hard to explain. And there's the interior, kind of a gray, but there's wires here, and there's 4 wires in this cape, so you can get some really dynamic poses with him flying. Let me close this back up, and then we're going to open them up, take a look down here real quick. One thing this one doesn't have too is knee pads. All other 3 versions of the Supreme Knight have knee pads, and I guess some people didn't like that. It didn't matter to me. It was kind of a cool look. This is a beefier looking Batman. It's like he's learned from all his years of being Batman to armor up. So let's see here. Okay, you gotta be careful taking the cape out through the back there. Kind of high quality putting this stuff, almost like Hot Toys, just to protect it. There's one between the belt. I won't take it off now, but so here he is. You can kind of see, I hope the camera's picking that up. That blue is not like just a solid blue. It's got a metallic look to it. I'm really digging it. It's got some nice armor stuff going on right here. Boots, epic, huge. Look at those things, man. Very Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns they went with. Even though they did, Mezco released those versions some years ago before I'd been collecting again. I don't have any of those, but man, this looks really sweet. So there's the head, there's the magnet. So let's just change this cape out real quick to show you. Having lighting issues here. All right. So when you put this on, you just got to make sure it drapes over. Mine's actually come apart a little bit right here. Not the easiest thing to do. As you can see here, this is kind of the metal here. So far, the other version I had was much easier to work with than this one. Could just be a way they did it in the factory. So there it is. So you can pose this thing all sorts of different ways. You can have it like the wind's blowing the cape in front of him. So you can look at this smiling face. Just set him up right here real quick. That's crazy. Jeez. Imagine being a bad guy, doing something vile, and you're in a dark alley, you just mug some poor old woman in Gotham City, and you turn around and see this. I mean, it's just, dude. Just surrender. That is wicked. So this is one of the main reasons. I wanted the long ears. I wanted this smile. And the blue and gray, of course. I would have preferred this not be gold. I wish they would just go out with bright yellow or some type of off-color yellow. But it's not a huge issue. Just a minor gripe. Articulation, not going to do too much. If you're watching this, you probably have a Mezco, and you know what these guys can do. You know, they're not as articulated as like an SHF, but they, to me, they look better. I like seeing the joints hidden with the cloth goods. He's got a good enough range to do stuff. Head doesn't want to seem to move back. Could be stuck. But anyway, the main reason for this review was just to show you guys from Big Bad Toy Store, if you order Collector Grade, what to expect. I have to say, I've actually, for $4, if I was a collector looking to save this for a rainy day to make money, That's the way I would do it. I would spend the $4 extra to insure it. But with that said, I've never had anything damaged from BBTS. It's not like they're Amazon and they're like just throwing in stuff with whatever and it gets damaged. So for $4, I think it might be worth it. But anyway, this is my first review. I did get my Sideshow Joker Noir in today, so I'll probably do a quick review of that. Give you my thoughts on Sideshow version. Not as high quality as Hot Toys for most regards, but anyway, we'll look at that later, another video. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below or DM me, and we'll go from there. Have a good one.